All right, as promised, more Broke Joe build content. This is the Big Block Chevy 496 that will be going into the Nova uh, pretty soon. I want to run it with the small block that's in it first, but I just got the block back from the machine shop, and I got some parts laid out here. I got more parts on their way. But this is just going to be a quick short video. It's not going to be a step by step by no means. But I'm going to just showcase what you should do to your block after you get it back from the machine shop. So I got this block. It's been bouncing around the back of my truck for a week already until I was able to bring it over here. So some of this stuff you probably should do before you bring it to the machine shop. I unfortunately at that time didn't have a place to do it, so I wasn't able to. So I'm doing it now, and because of that, I gotta do a better job cleaning a little bit later. So this is, I just got the block from the machine shop. Um, he cleaned it. He had to put a sleeve in one of the holes, lime board it, and pretty much prepped it. We decked it. I pre-mocked up the motor. We decked it so the motor's gonna be zero decked, and be ready to go as soon as I get the bearings here, the main bearings, be ready for assembly. So what I'm doing now is just cleaning out all your threads. So I got some holes that look like do I have a light? Let me see if I can use God's gift to Earth, the sun. If you see how that thread looks, yeah, some of these threads are pretty toast. Or not like they're not gone, but you know, they need to be cleaned and gone through. So don't wait till the engine's together to clean all these threads, because the last thing you need to do is get metal in your fresh engine. So get the block, clean all your threads, clean all your casting flash, and put a coat of primer or paint on everything. Especially if the block is gonna be sitting. If you're gonna be building everything right away, you could paint it right away. But if you're gonna do a little here and then a little next day, that type of deal, or there's gonna be a lot of time, or your garage, there's gonna be a lot of weather fluctuations. So the weather's gonna be cold and then hot inside the garage, but you turn on the heat and whatnot. You want to protect as much as you can with the cylinders. Coat them in oil, and on the block, put some primer or paint on it. So this motor is going to be a nitrous motor, and I'm going to spray the house down. So I'm excited to show you, a little bit more detail, but at the same time, it's not going to be like, I'm not going to show every step of the way, but we're going to go in detail on the proper assembly and how to make sure this engine is going to live. So eventually, we're going to shoot. My goal is to shoot 500 plus worth of nitrous through a factory block. Eventually, I'm going to break the block. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully not. I've no. There's guys that have shot 600 plus through a stop block in last years. So it's all on your tune-up. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm gonna show you how it looks now. I already started tapping some. Tapped in the back here, and I'm starting to tap here in the front. Some of the holes, and just go through it, and then have a prep block ready to assemble, and get rid of some of this casting flash. These are stress risers, and can create cracks in the future. Alright, so before I get to tapping, let me see if I could put the light in here. It's funny, but it looks so much better in person. Alright. Maybe if I use the angle. So, you really can't tell how chewed up those threads are, but these are pipe threads that go into the water jacket. And they're, kind of jacketed up. So, I'm just going to be running the tap through everything. Or a thread chaser will probably be the best bet, but I can't get to my set right now, so I'm gonna just run my taps through it. It should be fine. So this is the block prepped. I oiled it. I'm waiting to get the dowel pins so I could put the head gasket in place so I could cut the eyebrows. So technically I'm not done yet, but this is the block mostly prepped. I deburred the whole block. I got rid of any, stress risers all around the block. I'll post some pictures at the end. But I still had to file fit the rings and cut the cylinder head, the eyebrows on the cylinder head. I mean on the cylinders, and that's it. And then I'll do the final wash on the block and oil it up, primer the outside, and we'll keep it moving. So we're gonna be showing more and more as we go along. I think this is gonna be a pretty impressive build. So, Bro Joe builds, like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell. Thanks.